All Hail Biafra! This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please like, share, and comment.
Justice James Omotosho will on November 20 deliver judgment on the terrorism trial of Nnamdi Kanu. Barrister, how does this terrorism trial of a man who is seeking self-determination reflect on the texture of justice in a country where known terrorists are pardoned, rehabilitated, and reintegrated to society?
These are part of the anomaly in a Nigerian setting. Because up to tomorrow, nobody have answered that question. Why is Nnamdi Kanu being persecuted?
From today, offer 72 hours to the day Mazen Nnamdi Kanu game upon reappear in a court, like Omotosho said, the judgment day, which is on 20th of November 2025. Tata bu Monday, I don't know my favorite Monday putal. So ebo oboni no, nebi na zwafia, nubo, na njem. Ebo oboni no, jiri no a minute or two kineti Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, especially at this time that the due day is already by the corner. Was I got for what is actually going to play out in court. In Kedezi Okubuna, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will not be convicted on a repealed law, on a law that doesn't exist. I mean, he has been clamoring and saying, show me the law backing. Show me the written law. No law was presented. Show me the written law. What is actually going to happen that day, because in Kedezi Okubuna or Tutu Ifegeme, and it is going to end in the favor of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Just somewhere they to more here. So during the week that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has actually filed a document to the CJN. I mean, telling him to actually command those in charge of his case to actually stop his case because of a repealed law, a law that is not backing the charges on him. So if I would be updating us up now, then this particular video from Barrister Darlington, where he was actually interviewed a few hours ago concerning this ongoing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's persecution. After that video, videos on watch, a whole lot of people are beginning to voice out concerning this Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's case. So I wouldn't want to say much. I want you guys to watch the video, share your thoughts and your opinions on the comment section. You will welcome, but to start this video, can just always write with you, because a whole lot of things was actually discussed in this particular video.
I don't see any reasonable person that will say Nnamdi Kanu have done something that nobody have done in Nigeria, the worst crime and all that. Nobody can accuse him of that, because we have seen terrorists being pampered by the government. I'm talking of people who have sacked an entire village, killed them, confiscate them and their property, and they're collecting ransom, running a parallel government, which IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu never did in the Southeast. So, on what ground are you persecuting him? When he was arrested, did you see one small penknife in his hand? Not to talk of gun. The first thing that identifies a terrorist is what? Gun. Instrument of force. That's the first thing. That's the weapon they carry, gun, to enforce and terrorize people. So since we didn't find any within Nnamdi Kanu, where is the terrorism we are talking about? A spoken words. A spoken word that people have said more than. The one they told the Tinubu's wife, what happened to the man? If you are talking like that. The man that came out and threatened Tinubu's wife with death.
Okay, now, Barrister, before we leave, I'd like for you to wrap up with your concluding thought.
I am not going to speculate. The matter is left for Justice Omotosho.
Okay.
So his conscience will tell him what to do. Whether this young man is actually being prosecuted or persecuted. Nnamdi Kanu is already becoming he's becoming so unsettled because of what is going on. But what I will not agree is that there is no terrorism act in Nigeria. From the time this is started, the federal government and the state national assembly, they came out with a law, Terrorism Prevention Act.
Okay.
I think in 2010 or 2011, which was amended in 2022. So it's there.
Okay, so it's not been expunged from
how can that happen?
Okay.
With all these things that are going on. So which law are you using to try them?
Try him.
So there must be a law. I don't know why he says that there
okay,
is no,
all right then.
No
thank you very much, Barrister Darlington.
There is such a thing. It's just that Nnamdi Kanu is saying he is not a terrorist. Okay. That is what she should be holding on to.
Nnamdi Kanu is saying he is not a terrorist.
He's not a terrorist,
that is what he's holding on
to.
Now, this would be a good place to end this conversation. I must say a very big thank you to you, Barrister Darlington Agbomoah, I always appreciate your presence on Political Lens.
My fellow Biafrans, please listen to this news coming from America regarding Nigeria and the genocide of Christians. Please, I want to let America to be aware that in Nigeria there's something called the Section 419 in Nigerian Criminal Code that has to do with fraud. Please don't allow Nigerian government to do America 419, because when they do fraud, the nickname now is 419. The news you are hearing that the Nigerian military are acting or the government is acting towards, unaliving the terrorists, that's a false news. Please don't believe them. This is the game they play. They want America to step down so that they will now come with this whole shenanigans. They are telling lies. They are not doing anything about it. Their intention is to Islamize Nigeria. They went to Kenya to kidnap a Christian known as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of Biafra. Don't forget that. The same government, an Islamic government, they went to Kenya to kidnap a Christian in the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Since the year June 2021, he's still been held in their custody because he exposed what America is exposing now about the terrorists coming to Nigeria to Islamize Nigeria. At this point, let us hear what the media is saying in America. I pray they don't buy this fraud from Nigeria. I am begging America, please don't fall for these criminals called Nigerian government. They are coming with a narrative. They are a liar. Let us hear the news. Listen.
Weekend, and he weighed in very strongly, talking about not just economic aid, but potential for American military involvement in Nigeria. Do you think that's necessary? Do you like hearing that from the president?
I like hearing it from the president that he's willing to do it. I don't think it's going to come to that. In fact, from my people on the ground, I'm already hearing that the Nigerian government is starting to snap in line and start to take action against some of these terrorist forces.
Your people, what they are telling you is what they are hearing from the media, the local media known as NTA, Nigerian Television Authority. They have been bought and sealed by the government. Whatever they say, it is scripted by the government of Nigeria. Please, we are begging you guys, America, don't fail this time. Don't fail us now. We have been praying for far too long. For the past 16 years, we've been praying, calling on God to send us our Redeemer. How come for 16 years, they did nothing about it? And now suddenly, after a tweet from Trump, they claim now that suddenly their military has now woken up and they are doing something. America, please, I'm begging you. America, God's own country. We, the Christians, we, the Biafrans, we are begging you. What is happening in Nigeria is even bigger than just, what you guys know about. It is deeper than that. Their intention is to Islamize Nigeria. And they know their only stumbling block, the only resistance they have, are the Christians in Biafra land. We are the Biafrans. They know this. That's why they have sent their military. There is a war going on in Biafra land. Use your satellites, use your drone, and scan through the land of Biafra, what they call the Southeast. And you will see military in every checkpoint. Military are roaming through and fro. Please, at the time they claim they are terrorists in the north, the military are not in the north. They are in the southeast, the eastern region known as Biafra. Biafrans, we are largely Christians. So the killing that you said, in your statistics, they are about 7,000 this year. Please, multiply that 7,000 by 10. You are looking at 70,000. The killing is too much. They are killing the Christians. But they want to play a fast one now. Suddenly, in less than 48 hours, something they could not do in 16 years, they are now claiming they are doing it. So why the hell, in the name of God, did they wait for 16 years? Do you know why? Because they are complacent. Nigerian government, Nigerian military, Nigerian politicians, Nigerian Islamic oligarchs, those that brought Sharia, those that brought blasphemy law through the window, they are complacent. They are responsible. Their intention is to, somehow, Islamize Nigeria and show off to Saudi Arabia. They want to show off because when they go to the Hajj, Saudi don't really treat them nice. So they feel like, they are very rich. They want to hang with the sheikhs. But suddenly, with this now, if they can pull this one through, if they can Islamize Nigeria, then Saudi Arabia will respect them as one of the countries that can be reckoned with. These guys, they are criminals. These politicians, they are criminals. Please, we are calling on America. Do not fall for the 419 of Nigeria. Please, we are begging upon you. Please, God's own country, do not fall for the 419 of Nigeria. They are doing nothing about it. All they are doing is lip service. Lip service. So please, your men on ground, I'm sorry, but Nigeria has enough money to buy every person in this world. So the details you're getting, the info you're getting, they are wrong. We know Nigeria because we came out of Nigeria. Please, we are begging you. Do not fall for this one. America, Donald Trump, please do not fall for this one. Senator Ted Cruz, please do not fall for this one. We are begging you. We are begging you. Nigeria is a criminal enterprise. Do not fall for this lie. As I speak now, they are recruiting, influencers all across Africa. Social media influencers, they are flying to Abuja. They are putting up their systems, their studios, doing videos as we speak, coming with a narrative that we should blame Trump, we should blame America, that America is coming for the resource. We know you're coming to, to take care of the Christians, to protect the Christians, to stop the genocide. But the influencers are saying America is coming for the resources. Even so-called pastors in Nigeria. Pastors. Do you know why? Because in the 80s, some Muslim clerics converted into Christianity, but that was a false narrative. They were not real converts, but because the Islamic government was taking shape in Nigeria, their intention was to curb Catholicism and the Church of England in Nigeria, the offspring of Catholicism. So they sent in some Islamic clerics in the 80s to pretend that they are now converts into Christianity. And the federal government, the Islamic military government, gave them billions to open big churches all across Nigeria. That's why they control the narrative. That's why when they are doing their killing now, those pastors don't speak about it. That way, now that Trump has answered the prayers of the Christians of Nigeria, suddenly those same pastors are saying their followers should not believe Trump, that Trump is coming for the resources of Nigeria. Please, America, God's own country, do not fall for this one. I was in deep shock watching this video and watch this gentleman say, yes, the government of Nigeria are now doing something, that your sources on the ground are telling you that the Nigerian government are now active. I say that's a lie. They are doing nothing. They are a fraudulent country. For the past 16 years, they've been lying to the whole world. They are doing nothing about it.